Okay, so now it is live. Yesterday we have seen when we are plotting the multiple bars. So within the same bar, it will be simply be overlapped. Overlapped means here you can see that actually we are plotting the bar for USA as well as India and Australia. Three bars actually we are plotting, but since those values are quite same, that's why those values are merging with each other or simply overlapping with each other. But if we simply raise the value, for example, I'm just raising the value quite high and low so that the difference will be easier to understand. So let me take those things. So here I'm taking suppose 120. I'm saving it, and let me reconstruct the bar. So here also you can see that multiple color is coming. In this chart we can see three different color, that is quite yellowish, green and blue. So three different actually countries are there. So that's why it is showing with three different color. But problem is there, we cannot distinguish these things, how these values are changing. So for that purpose we have to use some technique so that multiple bar will come, but that will be quite in a different distance, that will come with quite distance. So that is only called that is the second way how we can create the things. So for that purpose, when we are plotting the bar chart, for example, I will take this example, another example for this, one short example. After that, I will come to this example. So I'm taking a new file. Just I'm taking copy paste of these things. This is the common field, common area. Here I'm taking this one. This import matplotlib.pyplot as real. This will be equal for all the plotting of bar chart. Here I am taking numpy also, plot as pl, then import numpy as np. This is the second thing. Now here I will take few one list, suppose one val list I am taking. So here within a list I will take three distinct lists, one list, two list and three list. Now I will put some values. For example, for the first I will take 525 and then 45 and 60. For the second list I will take some more values, 4, 22, 34 and 56. And for the third list I will take some more values, just like 6, 24, 45, 58. These are the three list within list. And now I will take another x-axis value. So here I am taking x1 equals to np dot a range function. A range, we know very well that what is the function. It will create one array within a definite range. Suppose if we pass 4, so it will create one array from 0 to 3. So now we have this two axis value, that is one val, and val of 0 means complete this list, val of 1 means this complete list, second list, and val of 2 means this complete list. So 0, 1, 2, these three lists are there. Within this list each of have four values. Within each of this list will have four values. So now we have this three value ready. Now we'll create three bars within the same plot, within the same area. So first bar I am placing here pl dot bar. Suppose we are writing within that, here I am placing x1. First I am placing the x1. So here one point will add, that means how much space I want. So here I am adding x plus 0.0, comma, with that I want to plot the first list. So how I can place the first list? So val of 0. When I will call this val of 0, it will fetch this complete list. When I will fetch val of 0, it will fetch this complete list. So this is my first bar. Now suppose, okay, let me show this one. If I suppose, if I do like this, what will happen? let me show first. After that, I can show easily the difference. What is the difference is coming? X1 comma val of 1, and third one is coming PL dot bar within bracket X1 comma val of 2. So this 3 bar we are placing one by one, and finally PL dot show. So through this example we will understand what I meant to say actually. So it will be bar chart 10. 10 is there, but it 11. So now if we run this one, let's see how it is coming. Okay, P is not defined somewhere. Okay, PL, it should be PL. It should be PL. Here you can see that since multiple bars are there and they are actually overlapping with each other, so all 3 bars has came, but they are actually overlapping, so that it is not easy to understand the different bars. So now our target is to separate this bar. So how we can separate this bar? Now what we'll do, we'll create some space between this bar. So I am starting from x plus 0.0, that means the beginning part. And here one special thing, just like for other type of line chart and all, we have depict the color. So here also we can set our own predefined color. That means I want the first bar should display with blue color, so that I can mention comma sorry, L should be first, these two x-axis and y-axis. After that we have to place the color attribute. Color equals to, I have to set the predefined color, that is I want in blue color. And now what is the width of that bar, that also I can mention in point. So here I want 0.25. It should be decimal value, otherwise it is quite very much thicker. Next, for the next one, now since I have started with the 0.0 value, now next bar should be at least 0.25 distance. Means what? When your bar, first bar is coming, when your first bar is coming at the edge of this x-axis, after that you need some space. So that's why you need some width. And how much width? Because since first bar is taking 0.25 width, so second bar should be 0.25 more distance from the first one. Okay, someone is there. Sohel Qureshi is, I think, not in IP, I guess so. Sohel is there? ATP, no? So that's why. Okay. So here is the situation, PL dot bar. Now I will add x plus the last width. What was the last width? 0.25. Means when first bar is coming, I want to shift it to the right side. I want to shift it to the right side. So that's why x1 plus 0.25. Next, for this I want that color should be let it be magenta. Let it be magenta. So that's why I have mentioned color equals to magenta. And for this also I want to mention width. So how much width I can mention? Again I am mentioning 0.25. If you mention some more width, so that also you can do. No issues there. So, and for the third bar I want to mention a color like for example green only. Let it be. And here also I can mention my own width. So here also I am taking uniform width, that is 0.25. So now if we display this bar, so what will happen? Let's see. Now you can see the difference. Now here is also one situation is there that you can ask, sir, why blue color is coming on the side? Because since the blue color is there, that is started with the very beginning, so that's why blue color is merging, but other two bars are setting with the separately. They are coming separately. They have quite distance from the first one. So that's why we are setting like this. Achha, just a minute. Here also what changes we can do so that it will be easy. It will be more prominent. Here we have forgot to mention the distance. Just like x1 plus about 0.50. From the first bar it should be 0.50. Let me close this one. Who is there again? Anybody is there? Nobody. Neeraj. So when again I'm repeating myself. Earlier we have placed directly x1 with value of 0, then x1 with value of 1, x1 with value of 2. So what will happen? What had happened? That all the bars had joined together. That means overlapped with each other. But now I'm beginning the first bar with 0.0 position, suppose, and first bar with is 0.25. So after 0.25 point, the second bar will come. So that's why I have added this 0.25 here. Now think of that, where the third bar will come. More 0.25 space from the first one. So first one is my x1. So from x1, second bar was in 0.25. So third bar will be 0.25 plus 0.25. That means 0.50 space. So then what will happen? That all bar will come separately. Here you can see. Now all the bars are coming separately. First bar is at present at 0.0 position. Second bar is at 0.25 position. Third bar at 0.50 position. So in this way, all the bars are coming separately. Is my point clear? Is this point clear? Tell me if any doubt is there or not. Is any doubt is there in this question? Okay, I will explain it. Before that, I will try to draw one at things here. You can see that when I'm placing, when I'm just simply writing 2x and y axis value, all the bars are merging with each other. That means blue, magenta, and green all are merging or overlapping with each other. So when I'm placing this width and as well as I'm just separating them out, so what is coming? They are quite coming in distance. They are coming in distance, so that this bar are coming, or we can see it differently. Just like suppose all of you take the screenshot of this one. All of you take the screenshot of this particular one. Just a minute. Let me also save it. All of you, if you take your screenshot, it will be easy for you to understand. Otherwise, every time if I take, I will forward and everything will be lost. All of you are taking screenshot or not? Take this. Well, this will be important for the practical. So I'm taking because I need to explain this one. Suppose I have to store it. Suppose here I'm taking the screenshot. Let it be here only. Okay. Now again I'm switching to this one. Suppose I'm just closing this one, and again I'm going to that India USA one, that example. Suppose this one. This was the example. Here what you can see, when I am placing these three different bar with the three different country, we can see all the bars are merging with each other. That means because all the bars starting with the same position. Suppose if we run this one, you can see all the bars are starting with the same position. So that's why they are merging with each other. That means overlapping with each other. Now suppose I want to show them separately. So what I can do? So here we can do just like every time I'm starting with the metals. So at first I'm starting with the 0.0 position. Now I'm keeping with Australia. So there the first bar I want to show in, for example, magenta. So I'm mentioning M, and then width. What is the width of the first bar I want? I want 0.50. So where the second bar will start after the 0.50 position. So that's why I will mention here 0.50. Sorry, 0.50. And here also color. If you do not mention the color, by default it will default color will come when it will not get the proper color. And here again, if I mention the different width, for example, I am mentioning the width again 0.50. And for the third one, if we mention the width, So how much width should I mention here? 1.0. You have to mention with 1.0. And here color should be any other color. Suppose let it be green is there, blue let it be. If you do not mention the width, default width will come. Or if you mention the width, suppose I am taking a lesser width. So I am taking, for example, just like 0.25, for example, 0.25. So let's see what are the changes are coming. Okay. Okay, metals, these are actually least. That's why here that point is coming. That situation is coming. So we have to take with the x-axis a different value for this. We have to take just like for this metal, I am taking a different value. In place of metal, I am taking a different value to just understanding purpose. Metals equal to np dot a range uh, 4, because 4 values are there only, and here I have to import the numpy, import numpy as np. So if we now run this one, now you can see all the bars are coming separately because of their value. They are merging with each other, but the situation is there. All the matter, all the things are separate. So at least they are coming separately. So first magenta is coming, then green, then magenta. In this way, they are coming. So this is the thing. When we are merging, or when we want, when we are displaying the simple bar chart, but if we do not mention the width, so that time what will come? That time everything will come as a overlap value. But if we mention the width and if we mention the distance, maintain the distance, so that time it will come in a different segment. Suppose let me make it again 50. So here, now it is coming more prominent. You can see that all are coming with equidistance, properly distance value it is coming. So this is the difference. This is the way how we can create a bar chart with equal distance. This is the second. Note down the second example. This one with its output. Again, I am running this one. Here, this one. So that you can see that multiple bars are coming, but they are coming with different distance. So this is how we can represent bar chart. So through this chart we have seen that how the bar chart and each bar are separated from each other, and they are simply separated with distance. So this is only this is one simple example. Now another example we'll do of bar chart. For example, I will take the previous one, this one, or let it be another one. Suppose this one from this. So I am just removing all unimportant things. So I'm removing the question part. Another question is there. I'm running on the page 188. If you have book, you can open the book. Here also quite metal types things is there. Write a program to plot a bar chart from the metals owned by India. Make sure that gold, silver, bronze, and total tally is represented through different color. That means each bar we have to show in different color. Each bar in different color, just like we have used in the last one example. Each bar will be shown in different color. So how we can represent? So now again I'm opening these metals and I'm removing this metal one, this one. Now suppose in India this is the metal production. 120, 120 ton is gold, 70 is silver, or 50 is bronze, and now we have to make the total 120, 240. It should be now 240. Otherwise, it is not matching with the value 240. And also, I am removing the x-axis and let the labels be there. Now, I want to display this as a bar. So how I can display the bar? So I will display the bar chart with the metals and India, and then I want to display the color. So metal, and I want to display with India. So India, and then I want to mention the color for each bar, each different bar. Earlier we have used single bar, single color. Now for each bar, if we want to display different color, so in that case, that color also we can mention under a list. So what are the different color we can mention? So colors are like that. Gold color is present. Then after that, silver color is also present in Python. Then brown color is also there, brown for bronze, and finally for black we can take the black color, BLSCK, black color. And we can take the width. Width is another attribute, that means width of the bar, how much width I want. So I can take 0.50, 0.10, whatever width we can take. And finally we have to display the pl.show, pl.show function. Without that we cannot show the bars. Now you can see gold is basically yellow color, yellowish. Then silver color is coming, bronze, and total is the black one. So in this way, we can also depict the color for each bar. We can depict the color for each bar. I have to make it quite smaller so that it will adjust on the screen, so that we can take the better screenshot. All of you take the screenshot. I can ask for the screenshot anytime. Those who will not produce, they will understand what the reason for that. Tell. Whenever let me tell, when I'm producing or I'm creating different single color for all the bars, means just like I have produced I have used the blue color for all same bar. I have used the magenta color all same, but that's why I have mentioned one single color. But here I have four bar, and for all the four bar, I want to use different colors. So that's why I am using this technique. Both way can be possible. If you want to mention different color for all the bars, this is the technique through the this list, or you can mention a single color for all the bars. If you suppose if you suppose write gold, colors equal to gold simply, then all the bars will come in gold color. This is the difference. All of you have taken the screenshot of this. I'm showing that one also. I'm coming to it out and I'm showing. Taken na? Everybody. Okay. Now let me just what Punit has asked. Let me show that also. Suppose I want to display each and every bar in gold color. So what I'll write? Just in brackets, gold or yellow, whatever color. So this is the case. Now let me try. Now understood. Now is it clear? Okay. Is it clear to everybody? How we can mention the different color? Now, uh, We'll switch to the next part of this area of this bar chart. We have seen that how we can change the color of different bar and all. Even here another interesting things is there. Just like we can mention the different color, as well as we can mention different widths for different bar. Now how we can do that? Just like here it were with different color and different width, different width. This also you can do. So for width also I will mention these things as a list. So for the first one I want in 0.15 width. For the second one I want 0.25. For the third one I want 0.45. For the fourth one I want 0.75. So in this way you can mention different width for different bar. So let's see here. Now is it clear? It can be a single value as well as a list of values. Is it clear for everybody? Okay. Tell. Anybody is asking anything? Okay. Okay. So up to this part we have done the plotting with bar chart in a different way, and also we can produce the different bar with different distance. Okay. Now that last example we have done. Now we'll go for one more chart on this bar chart topic. Bar chart topic, and after that I will go for few more attributes that we have to use within this chart area. Basically, one topic is removed as per CBSE. Let me show that one, the deleted syllabus. Let me take out the deleted syllabus one. Just a minute. Which part is not coming in this chapter? Let me show that one. In this class 12, here you can see the pie chart, frequency polygon, box plot, scatter plot is also not coming. Color style dash dotted with, but I have explained this color style dash dot style everything. So you can, these are easy points so that you can learn. So especially pie chart and all these things, after that part these are not coming. So that part you can exclude, but this part are coming basically. This color style. So now I'll go for another example of this pie chart, or sorry, bar chart. So that example is quite like that. India, Australia, that OR one. So bar chart, I think it was 10. Yes, bar chart it was 10. So I'm running page 190. One question I will do. Write a program to plot a bar chart from the metals owned by 4 countries. Make sure bars are separately visible. That means how much metals are owned by different country. So each bar should be visible separately. So for this purpose, as I told, we need to arrange the particular country code, or simply here 3 countries are there, or each country have 4 distinct values. So for that purpose we have to make one array for that. Here it should be 240, everything rest is correct. So there are 3 countries are there, and metals are generally how many metals are there? 4 metals are there, and here is one x-axis. We have to take one x1 value. So here I will take lane of metal. Lane of metal. What should be the lane of metal? That will be 4. That will be 4. So because 4 values are there, 4 types of metals or 4 value total things are there. So this we have taken. Now actually it should be medal owned by country. So medal owned and country, let it be country only. Now one by one we'll plot the chart. So here numpy will use, and the first one We'll plot here. The first one will plot with the metals. So first one will plot with the metals. That is Australia. Australia is the first country. Let it be magenta. Width, let it be. I'm minimizing the width. That is 0.50. And next part we have to mention with the x1 axis. That is x1 plus 0.15 value. That is with India. It should display with the green color. With this point, let it be 0.25. Let it be 0.25. Next one again, it is with the x1 axis. So it should be 15 plus 25. How much it is? 40.40. It should be 0.40 with, that is with USA, and it's with I need 0.50. So this is my bar chart that will display each bar with separate value. But the point is that why I am using the first one with metals, not with this x1, because to plot the each and every chart, each and every, just like how I want to display. I want to display how much gold is owned by Australia, how much gold is owned by India, how much gold is owned by USA. In this order, I want to display. So for that purpose, I am beginning with the first country, and that is with the metals type. Metal actually it should be, let it be metals here only. So that's why I have written the metals first. After that, I am placing with the x-axis as per x-axis. So that's why I am mentioning the x-axis value. Now let me display it. The same issue is coming. Okay, here I have to remove this point, single point, because it cannot contain it. So now if we display, now you can see these are the different metal it has owned and it is showing. You can see very well that blue and green are there actually quite joining with each other in few cases, first case and last case. What is the reason for that? Because the width is not mentioned properly. So that's why whenever we are mentioning, so if we do not mention the width properly, so that in that case it can come like that. So in that case we have to mention the width properly so that it will come more definite way. Otherwise it can create problem. Just like I'm making it 1.5 so that it will be 0.30, and its width is also 0.15 only. Now if you display it again, now you can see there is no overlapping situation is coming and everything is coming properly, just like gold. Now each country is showing the gold value, silver for each country, bronze for each country, and then total of each country. So in this way we can depict the things. Now within this chart only you can take the beginning, just a simple screenshot of this. After that I will simply upload, I will change this chart in a quite different view. Just a simple task will do. Today I'm going to finish this chapter, means the topic that are covering for our coming test. I'm going to end. So if any doubt is coming, just tell me. All of you are taking the screenshot now. Okay. So now next things within this, through this only I will do. That is, if we want to display any chart, if we want to display any chart as a horizontal view, just like now it is coming as per column view, lengthwise. Now if we want to just place it horizontally, so what we'll do, in place of bar, just we'll place bar h. In place of bar we'll place bar h. So let's see how it works. This is the horizontal bar chart. This is called horizontal bar chart. Okay, some issues are there with this bar chart will not be very much fruitful. Okay, let me take a simple example for that bar chart. Another simple example I am taking. These two simple values I will take, and again I will go back to that example. Suppose this is my thing, metals, gold is, and I'm removing. I'm just only keeping the India's value, and now we can simply place the simple bar chart. Let me show first simple. If we want to place simple bar chart, PL dot bar, and then we'll place the metals, comma India. So what it will produce? It will produce a simple bar chart. PL dot show, right, and it will be bar horizontal, bar H, we can say bar H1. So now it will produce the simple normal bar chart because I have mentioned the PL dot bar function. It is a simple PL dot bar, that's why it is coming like normal bar chart. But suppose if we do here bar H function, so what will happen? Here everything is coming horizontally. So this is one simple bar chart, bar horizontal chart example. The things that were coming vertically, now it is coming horizontally. Rest more or less everything is okay, same. Just like you can keep the width also, you can change the color also. Everything you can change. Only the thing is that the vertical will change into horizontal version. This is called bar horizontal bar chart using the bar H function. Using the bar H function. Now again I will switch back to the previous program. Here in this program I will use few more functionality, means few more attribute through which we can customize our bar chart. So what are those things? Suppose if we want to, already we have mentioned the figure size, that we have seen that if we want to mention the figure size, also we have seen that how we can mention the color. So now suppose let me first beginning at the beginning only, let me make the figure size for this PL. This is will be one complete example. PL dot figure, within that I will mention size size equal to, within bracket we'll mention the size, that is x-axis and y-axis value. So suppose if we mention let it be 7,5, color chart will produce, and then x level will, y level also we have seen. Suppose now for every chart there is a chart title, so how we can mention the title? So for that purpose we have to use pl dot title, function, and then we can mention the chart title. So medals owned by country, by countries. This is my chart heading or chart title. So these are the few more extra things that we can add in our chart, that we can do in our chart. Just a second. So this is the second things that we can do in any chart, that is title. Through title we can simply mention the thing, that is chart title simply. After chart title, let me check any more point is there. No such point is there that we can mention. Yeah, also one more thing, one interesting things also we can mention, that is the legend actually. So if want to mention the legend, so that we can mention label equals to, if we mention range 1 value, for this we'll mention range 2 label equals to range 2, and for this we can mention the label equals to range 3, label equals to range 3. So these are the three value we can measure, and these are the label position. And finally we can mention one more thing, that is legend position, where you want to mention your legend position. So that we can mention pl dot legend, pl dot legend within bracket loc, that is location, location is equal to upper right, upper left, that you can mention. So using single quotes you can mention, suppose upper right, I'm mentioning upper side right position, it should come. So these are the various things that we can mention. So in this complete example, what are the things we'll seeing here? You can see, first of all, to mention the figure size or plot size, then pl dot title, that is this is the chart title. Let me give comment for this chart title. Then these are the x-axis level, y-axis level. This is the legend, where legend place where the legend will be shown. Then coming the different labels and different types of bar and their width, that already we have discussed. So let's see how it is coming. Okay, legend is not showing here. So no handles with labels, how to put in label. Okay, so these labels we have to change, but we can see that chart title has come properly, medals won by countries. So just we have to see for the legend now. Let me see why it is not coming. Here it is. It should be range 1 only, but somehow it is not coming. Let me change the value. Somehow it is. It should be. Let it be Australia. Let's see whether it is coming properly or not. Let it be India. Let it be USA. No, legends are not coming. That I'll see to it. But why it is not coming? So I'm removing this label part. Rest part you can take. Since legends are not coming, I'm not removing it from here. So you can take the rest screenshot fully. You can take this screenshot as a complete reference. Basically, this is the last example of this part of this chapter. Few more example we can do, will do. But I'm telling one point. Since today is the last class before exam, So if you had any doubt, so you can ask me beforehand, so I can, in short, I can brief you that point through meet or somehow I can rediscuss on that point. Okay. If अगर किसी को कोई भी पॉइंट के ऊपर कोई भी डाउट हुआ, so that you can mention. Acha, one last point I forgot. Okay, one last point. Just like for example, we can see this figure is coming, or simply this picture, or simply chart is coming. Now we know, we can see here is one save button is there. If you go through this save button, you can save the figure either in this, in there are different way, PDF or PNG format or JPG format you can save. But suppose programmatically, if you want to save the figure, but directly whenever you are running the things, as well as you want to save the figure, so how you can save the figure? So for that, just like for example, last you can add one more line, pl dot, this is the last one, pl dot save fig, and then you can add one path that where you want to save the things, in which path you want to save the things. Okay, so suppose if you directly mention the file name, suppose you can say bar chart, bar chart 1, this will be your file name, and which type you want to save, dot pdf, or you can say dot png, which type of things you want to save, that you can mention here. Suppose for example I want to save in a particular location, I just want to save it here. So first I will collect the path of this area. Here is the path, you can simply copy the path. Here I'm just copying the path, id notes. I'm going back to the program, and here I will add the path, and then I will proceed with backslash. So what will happen? It will directly go to that area, and it will be saved like that. If we do just like in place of PDF, if I write PNG, so it will come like a simply image file, or JPG. Again also it will come like a JPG picture. So in this way, various way you can save. For example, let me run this one. Okay. So few codec can we decode bytes in position. Okay, it is not taking. Okay, in this case here, one thing you have to do, you have to create this, all this point as double slash, otherwise it cannot take the complete path. There is one convention rule is there. So now it will take. You can see this output is coming. Now if we simply close the output, let me close the screen, and if we go back to that particular area, so I think it's saved here. What is the name of that things? Bar chart. Let me refresh once. No, it is not here. It should come. Just a minute. Again, I'm just again repeating this process, complete process. Okay, maybe file format it may not support. Let's see. Let me take it there only. No, it is not saved here. I have to change the format, I guess so. Let me save it as PDF only. Maybe JPG is not taking PDF. It will save the file in proper format. So it is coming as figure 1. Save pig, everything is there. Somehow it is not working. Save pig, pl dot save pig. just a minute. Let me close it once. Let me run it and close it once so that we can recheck it. It has to be saved. You can save it in this way. That is okay. This is the way. So we can mention the path as well as it can be stored in that area. Let me save as PNG format. Another format I can try. Punit, what you are asking about? Tell me. By that time, let me check what is happening. Tell me. क्या क्या फिर से बोला in this grid means I do not understand. Okay. Oh,